Hey guys, this is Mrs. Long. I have created a video of your study guide midterm for your midterm. This video is for page 1. So to get started on page 1, we're going to look here at the Unit 1 problems. Unit 1 asks us to write an equation of the line. So we're going to start by reviewing what is the equation of the line. The equation of the line is y equals mx plus b. We remember that our slope is our m, and our b is our y-intercept. And just a reminder that y-intercept is where the line passes through the y-axis, okay? All right, so to get started, we have been given 2 points. Change my color. I'm going to label my points x1, y1, x2, y2. And come up with my equation. My equation for slope is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. I need to start by finding my slope so I can start filling in what I know from my equation of the line. When I fill this in, I get 6 minus 2 over 6 minus 3. 6 minus 2 is 4, 6 minus 3 is 3. So 4/3 is my m. When I go over here back to my equation, I'm going to start to fill in what I know. I know that my m is 4/3. I also have been given points. Here is an x and a y that I can use to fill in my equation. I have not been given a b, so that is what I need to solve for. I plug my x and y into my equation, and now I'm starting to solve. So I have 2 equals 4 times 3, which is 12, divided by 3, which is 4, plus b. To get b alone, I subtract 4 from both sides. I have -2 equals b. Now I can go and plug that back in to my main equation. So I have y equals 4/3 x minus 2. That is my answer for number 1. Moving on to 1b, again, I'm writing the equation of the line, so I'm using that mx plus b, but this time they give me my slope. They say that m is 1/2, and then they give me an x and a y to plug in again. So I have y equals mx plus b, and I'm going to plug in what I know. I know my slope is 1/2. My y that they gave me is -5. My x is 6. I don't know what my b is, so I just bring that right down. -5 equals 1/2 times 6. So 1 times 6 is 6, divided by 2 is 3. Now I want to subtract 3 from both sides. So I'll just write this again so you can see my work. When I subtract 3 from both sides, I get -8 equals b. And now I can go back and plug it into my main equation. So y equals, my slope is 1/2 x minus 8. So those are your answers for problems 1, A, and B. When we move into number 2, here they're just asking us to find the slope. So they're just asking us to find m. We know the formula for slope is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. I'm going to label my points so that I know what to plug in where. So when I go through this, I have 4 minus 13 over 8 minus -4. 2 negatives become a positive, so I have -9 on the top, 12 on the bottom. -9 over 12 can be reduced. I can divide both the top and the bottom by 3, which will give me -3 over 4. This is my final answer. Again, I'm just looking for the slope. For B, they give me the equation of the line. Or I'm sorry, they give me a line that I need to find the slope from. The way I'm going to find the slope is I'm going to look for 2 points that go through the corners of the grid lines. We also are reminded that slope is rise over run. So I'm looking for my rise first and then my run. To get down to this point, I have to go down 3 and over 1. So my slope for B is going to be -3 over 1, which is also known as just -3. For C, I'm given a table of points. When I think about rise over run, I can associate that with y's on the top and x's on the bottom. So as I look in the change of y over the change in x, my y is going to be on the top and my change of x is going to be on the bottom. So I'm just going to start with my y. To go from -10 to positive or to -5, I add 5. Same thing here. 0 to 5, I'm adding 5. 5 to 10, I'm adding 5. So my change in y is going to be 5. When I look at my x's, the change from -7 to -4 is +3. That continues to be consistent as I go through. So my slope for C is 5 over 3. For the last part of page 1, I have to write my equation of the line again. So I know that the equation of my line is y equals mx plus b. For both of these, I'm given a line. So I need to look for my starting point. Remember, my b is that y-intercept, the point where the y, or the point where the line crosses the y-axis. For this is 4. 0, 4. So we put 4 in for our b. Then I need to find my slope, which is going to be rise over run. So I'm going to look for another point on my line that goes through the grid lines, which is right here. In order to get there, I'm going to go down 2 over 3. So my slope is down 2 over 3. I can fill in my x and my y, and I have my final answer. I'm doing the same thing for b. Y equals mx plus b. And then I'm going to fill in what I know. Now, for this one, I don't have a point visible to me where the line goes through the y-axis. So I cannot start with my b this time. Instead, I'm going to look for 2 points that go through the grid lines and start by trying to find my slope. To go from here to here, I'm going to go up 3 over 1. So my slope for this problem is going to be 3. Because I don't have my y-intercept, I need to start by coming up with my point for one of these and plugging it in for x, y. So my point, or my coordinates for this point are -2, 2. So I can plug 2 in for my y, -2 in for my x, and bring down my plus b because that's what I'm solving for. 3 times -2 is -6. When I add 6 to both sides, I end up getting 8 equals b. So my equation of the line for this problem is going to be y equals 3x plus 8. Right? That's all for page 1. I will make another video for page 2.